Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 9th of April. I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 13. Evil will never leave the house of one who pays back evil for good. We saw on the 8th of April, yesterday, that we should never pay evil for evil. But Jesus said that, so Paul did, and Peter as well, as we read yesterday in our meditation. But this text is saying that we should never pay evil for good. People do us good, and we pay back with evil. There is a terrible story, an amazing story actually, but terrible in the Bible. It's the story of Noah. In Genesis chapter 6, verses 8 to 10, we read, "But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord." This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So we don't know, the text doesn't say if his children were righteous, but Noah was. And it was the fact that he was a righteous man before God that he could save his family. In Genesis chapter 7, verse 1, the Lord then said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation." But of course, he wasn't perfect at all, like Abraham, who was declared righteous, but it wasn't perfect at all. After the flood, when they started growing things again, he planted some vines and he made some wine. It was probably like the wine that we have in our region here in France, in the south of France. It wasn't as good as a Bordeaux, of course. Saint-Emilion, Saint-Julien. So he was naked one day, and he was found drunk and naked in his tent. One of his sons, the father of Canaan, came into the tent and saw his father naked. He should never tell anyone that he had seen his father naked, but he went to see his brothers and told them. Some people will say that something terrible happened in that tent that day between a son and father, an incest, for example. But the text does not say that. Why do people try to understand what happened in the tent? It is because the curse that came after that is so terrible that people try to find something horrible happening between a son and his father. Noah will find out what happened, and then he's going to say in chapter 9, verse 25, "Cursed be Canaan, the lowest of slaves will he be to his brothers." And this curse is going to follow generations of this family, to the day they will be exterminated from the face of the world. So what does this story teaches us? It teaches us that sin is a terrible thing, and it can leave a curse that will follow many generations from one family. When I testify about what God has done in my life, I tell people that I come from a family in my father's side where most male members of my father's family had problems with alcohol and died because of that. But I haven't become like my father or like my grandfather. So curses can be broken by God. Jesus he became a curse, as Paul says when he wrote the letter to the Galatian church. He became a curse in our place. Through redemption, we can come out of any curse. God bless you.